So essentially we were in a venue before this. We couldn't go there anymore because the cricket season started. So we had to find a place on really short notice that we were able to do in the height of the pandemic. We were outdoors. Bushy Park was perfect. My first memory from Bushy Park is, first of all, meeting Rocky down here. I couldn't find where he was in Bushy Park. He was telling me to follow, go this way, go that way, go up the stairs. Eventually we found him after about half an hour. I remember having a bag of cones, remember having hurdles, having some light dumbbells and putting them all out on different parts of the grass beside these two bushes over here actually.
We kind of came to a week of it where it was just lashing rain. I actually remember the day me and Rob actually arrived up here. The actual members were coming actually through the woods here. I remember Tom said, he goes, lads, he's actually really got to keep this going. I remember the first day we packed the bags up, did we, Rob?
So what happened is, first of all, height of the pandemic, technically we weren't allowed to be in a public place like this. More than once we heard a park ranger come, we all had to run into a bush and hide. Second of all, Irish weather. Unfortunately, midsummer there's always going to be rain, there's wind. The grass wasn't the best condition, so we were down here and a famous Irish summer shower came. Mid-session we all had to run and hide in the bush, and sometimes we had to call sessions off halfway through because of the weather.
And I remember your dad was out the front and you said, Rocky, trying to lift home. I just said, you know what, Rob, I'm going to cycle home in the rain. I said, I'm already soaking here.
We have a very loyal and dedicated client base, and I always felt there was times I came out here, I'm not going to lie, I didn't want to. Not because I didn't want to train people, but just because it's raining, I don't want to get wet. I wasn't driving at the time. You're coming down here and there's people relying on you in the height of the pandemic. And one thing Rocky always says to me, like, you train people, there's more than just money, like there's a bigger reason why you train them. And we saw the benefit it had to people's lifestyle, how to people's mental health during a horrible time for everyone. That's one of the main reasons why we kept coming and kept sticking to what we know. Majority of the members back then were either Rocky's friends or Rocky's family. A lot of them are still with us today. One of the best things I can say about Rocky is the exact same person he was back then when we had 10, 15, 20 clients to when we have 700 plus now. A lot of people that were with us back then still train Rocky Fitness regularly 2, 3, 4 days a week. And it's just important you don't forget your roots, you don't forget about people, because sometimes as a business grows, it's easy to forget who made you get to that position, and that's one thing we never want to do within Rocky Fitness. I don't think any session was exactly structured, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. A lot of the time, being honest, myself and Rocky will come together half an hour before we're here. What will we do today, Rob? Oh yeah, let's do this. We haven't done this movement for a while. So we just got people moving, and the most important thing for us back then in the height of the pandemic was making sure people left with a smile on their face.
Both me and Rob didn't drive. We were on push bikes. We had bands, we had cones.
Hurdles.
So we hurdled.
Boxing bags, remember?
Boxing bags,
yeah.
so we had a bit of boxing going. The idea was just trying to get people together, get people moving. Especially in the pandemic, people didn't have anything to do, you know? So for them to kind of come up here and do a bit of socialising and do a bit of exercise, I think it was just a win-win for everyone. I think it just comes down to pure passion on what you want to do. I was the happiest when I was coaching here to the happiest when I'm coaching now up in Walkinstown, you know? Nothing's changed. Some of these are some of the best memories that I've had.